Hello friends, this is me Zubair Ahmad. Welcome back to my channel Learn and Live MD. Today I am going to guide you through how to fill out the publication section of my ERAS application. So for the publications, you have to go to applications, publications and add entry. So as you will see, there are multiple types of publication like is peer review journal article or abstracts, peer review journal article or abstracts other than published. That means which are not published, which are like under process or submitted, still not published fully, and different other options like poster presentations, oral presentations. So let's start from the peer review journal articles or substract. So as you will click on the first option, peer review journal article and substract, you will see the multiple options like they will ask you about the journal articles or abstract title, authors, which are the authors. So I will recommend you to write the uh, all authors names. So for this you have to put the last name and first initial and middle initial. So for example, it's me, so I have to Ahmed, like Z. So that's how. Then the second author and third author. That's how that will work. And the publication name, the name of the publication and URL. If you have, this will help you this will help the readers to review your publication. And the PMI ID. If you have a PMI ID, you can add that and the volume and issue number, pages, and the publication date. So let me give you the example how you can find these all the things. So here is the example how you will find the information about your publication like title, publication name or PMID number, issue number and pages and there's lot of things. So here you can see like this is the title of your abstract and this will you will copy this and paste into the publication portion as the title, and here you can see this is the publication name. So PubMed always generates its own publication name, so try to put this name. And for URL number, you have to click on the full text and get the URL link for your publication. And here you can see this is PMID number, so you have to copy paste this number. And the other things like volume, issue number, and pages. So here you can see like multiple things, uh, like 41, 1 to 25. So the thing which is initial like 41 is your volume, and the thing which is in the bracket like this is one, that will be the issue number, and the last thing like 1 to 24, 1 to 30, 1 to 50, these things will be your number. So you have to copy paste these things into your uh, ERAS application publication portion. And for the publication date, you have to select your date about that you are when your publication was published. So you have to select whatever the date, the month, and the year is. Like if it is in the 2020, and they will ask you the month, June. So this will be like this, and then after that you have to save your publication. And now the second type is like your peer review journal abstract other than published. So as you will see, click on that, you will see like the publication type is other than published, which we selected the journal title and abstract. And here you will see that the publication status. As you will click here, there are the multiple options like submitted, under review, accepted in press, or preprint. So submitted means you submitted your uh, research paper or anything which you have submitted, it will be, and then you have to click the submitted. If it's submitted and it's under the process of review, so after the submission of your papers it will be reviewed, then if they are accepted or rejected, then and they will be published. So if it's under review, you have to select the under review, or if it's after the review like accepted, then you have to click on the accepted. So if it's like under the major or minor review, so you cannot put this accepted thing. So you have to place that the under review option. So other is the in place. In place means the difference between the in place and the published is that in the in press you do not have any these the page and volume number, these things. So some publications you can see that like they are published available on the internet, but they do not have the volume number and the pages and these things. So for that you have to select the in press. So for example, it is still submitted, so you have to select the submitted URL and the date, whichever that is, the month and year, and the journal article title, and the author's names and publication name, and then you can save your publication. After that, our third portion is peer-reviewed book chapter. So as you will click on this, this will ask you about the chapter title which you wrote in the book, and your name of the book which in which you wrote any of the chapter, and the name of the authors, because there will be the multiple authors. So and the editors who edited the book. This all data will be available on your book, and the publishers, and the pages, the chapters or pages that you wrote on for that book. So you have to write these pages, and URL number if you have, you have to put that, and the country in which you like if it's Canada, United States, Afghanistan, Albania, you have to select the country where you published your book, and the year, and like on which year you published that book, or you wrote that portion of the book or chapter of the book. So if it's 2024, 23, 22, you have to select the data, and after that you have to save. After that, you can see we have scientific monograph. The scientific monograph is not related to medical field, but if any of you have, you can go and give the related information and save it, and save the in your application. And after that, you have the poster presentation and oral presentation. If you give any presentation or any oral presentation, or you have any poster which you publish, so you can add these things. So both of these things are almost same, but this is like for example, come into the oral presentation. If you have the oral presentation, just type the title of the oral presentation and the authors which were with you, the same last name, first initial and middle initial. Like for me, if it's Ahmed, and my name is Zubair Ahmed, so you can put the Ahmed like Z and then comma and the second author, and event or meeting where you presented this poster, and link if you have, and the country where you participated in, and the state province if it's applicable, and the city, and the presentation date. Exactly, you have to put the like the date with the month and the year, and the presentation URL if you have, and then after that you can save that option too. Same things will ask for you the poster presentation. So but here it will be the poster presentation, not the uh, oral presentation. The data will be almost the same. So the next is our like uh, peer reviewed online publication. So this is like the online publication, not the general publication. The general publication is either the physically in the journals or the electronically. But in the online publication, for example, if you publish something in the up to date, that would be the online publication. So for that, you have to put the title, authors, and URL is important in this, because you publish this online, so you have to give the URL and the publication date and save. And after that, we have like non-peer reviewed online publication. So for this, you also have to same things: title, authors, URL is also important, and the publication date. And in the last, we have the option of others, like other publications. If any of you have any other publication which does not meet the options which I and described you earlier, or which are available in the ERAS application, you can select other articles, then give the title or other article's name, and author's publication name, URL, and the publication date, and you can save and move on. So after that, you can see here, if you filled your publication portion, you have to click on the certify and submit. So for the certify and submit, you have like only after the submission of the application, if you certified and submitted, you can change the personal information, and the NRMP ID uh, remain editable. Otherwise you cannot, like education, experience, publication, you cannot edit these things. So make sure you finish these things properly before the submission. So the personal information section, including your NRMP ID, remain editable after certifying. So if you certified and um, submitted your application, you cannot change any of these things from the experience, license, publications, and education. So make sure you fill these things properly before the submission and certification of your application. and thank you so much.